This is John Terry, and welcome to the first Daily Athenaeum Women's Basketball podcast of the year. Today I'm joined by Loyola head coach Joe Logan. The Mountaineers will host the Greyhounds in their regular season opener Friday night at the WVU Coliseum. West Virginia had a 99-42 win over Fairmont State last Saturday in the team's only exhibition game. And Coach, I guess first, thanks for joining me, and this will be your sixth season at the helm of Loyola. You're also an alum of the school. Are you happy with where this program's at, and where do you think this program can go?
Yeah, no, we're very happy with where we are. We've been injured the last 2 years and struggled a little bit, but before that, we had appeared in a championship game in the MAC, and we've been in 2 semifinal games. So, the MAC's been dominated the last couple of years by Marist. They've won it 5 of the last 6 years. They had a kid by the name of Rachel Fitz, who I think you guys played against last year. So we're happy with where we are, and I think we can progress and hopefully win the MAC tournament and go on to the NCAA tournament and try and mimic and mirror some of the success that Marist has had. So it's a great conference. There's a lot of really good coaches. I'm not going to lie to you, we're not the Big East, but we're extremely competitive in our own right. A lot of good players, a lot of great coaches, and it's a good conference. I'm happy to be back at my alma mater, and I think we can continue to progress. Coach Carey talks about improving on last year's season as I listened and read some of his press excerpts with Liz Rapella, and that's really what we're looking to do as well. We want to improve on last year. We have a lot of kids back, and that's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take, I think we'll be better in January than we are in November, but we're pleased and excited about the upcoming season.
Is it fun in a way to be able to coach back at your alma mater?
Yeah, it is. It's really neat to be back here, and I think it's really special when some of the alumni come back. Both when I was a student here and when I was an assistant coach here on the men's and women's side, and then just some normal regular classmates that I had. Loyola's had 2 presidents since I was a student here, and the place, in my opinion, just keeps getting nicer and it keeps getting better. So when we're able to bring alumni back and show them around, and that's exciting for me, and it's just fun to be a part of. I think it's anytime you can be on a college campus with young people as they're progressing, through college, and then after they graduate, it's really fun, and to do it where I went to school is special, similar to Coach Huggins is down there at West Virginia.
You mentioned injuries, which probably led to the 14 and 16 season a year ago. Your team this year is picked to finish 3rd in the conference. Talk a little bit how excited you are to finally get this season underway on Friday.
Yeah, this time of year, I think all the coaches and the players are, sick of practicing against the white team and the green team, or, you have practice guys that come in and everybody knows their tendencies. So we're just ready to get the season started and have somebody else to play against. Unfortunately for us, we chose to schedule West Virginia, who's ranked 11th in the country. So it'll be a tall task, but, I think we'll learn a lot about ourselves. It'll be nice to come down, and we've never been to West Virginia, so we've never been to the Coliseum. As I said, Coach Carey's a great coach. You have some local kids from Baltimore down there in Asia Bussey and Jess Harley, so it'll be nice to see them as well.
You mentioned the strength of West Virginia. How do you approach a game like this with your team? First game of the season, you're the underdog. What do you tell your team to get them ready?
We play a tough schedule. We try and play as many top opponents as we can. We've played Maryland in the past. We play them every year, actually. We played them the year that they won the national championship. We're playing Pitt this year, which is a Big East opponent. So we'll play anybody. And I think for us, it's about finding out where we are. The Big East is obviously another level or a higher level. And we want to see if we can execute our stuff. We want to see if we can guard kids. We're not going to see anybody in the MAC as big as Asia Bussey. We're not going to see anybody in the MAC maybe as quick or athletic on the perimeter as a Kareem Campbell or Sarah Miles, or maybe someone as explosive with the scoring ability that Liz Rapella has. So, we think if we can guard these people and play against these people in the non-conference, when we get into conference play, it'll hopefully be a little bit easier, and we can draw on that experience as we go deeper into our conference. So that's why we play it, and I think, too, at the end of the day, to put our kids, our gym, Reitz Arena, isn't as nice and illustrious as the Coliseum. So to go down there and play in that gym, a gym similar to how our conference tournament will be in, is a good experience for us as well. So, I think it's the overall experience, not really about the score. And again, I think we'll come down and we'll be ready, we'll be prepared, we'll compete, and we'll see what happens.
I'm sure you've watched tape on West Virginia. What scares you most?
I think the easier question is what doesn't scare me. I didn't even mention Dunning, the kid you have transferred from West Virginia. You have Brooke Hampton, who's a freshman. She had 11 assists and 1 turnover in the scrimmage game. I mean, we have seniors we have 11 turnovers and 1 assist. So they're very, very talented at every position. I would say their post play scares us, more than their guard play. And it's not taking anything away from their guard play. Liz Rapella is fabulous and Sarah Miles is fabulous. They're explosive. So it's all a little scary for us. But, we have to go down there and play. That's just the way it works. Similar, as I said before, to playing Maryland in the past. And when I was at St. Joe's as an assistant, we played Connecticut. At the end of the day, I think they're good experiences. They might not seem that way at halftime or right after the game, but over the course of the season, it's drawing on that experience to help us win games in January and February.
You return over half your scoring with the return of Marion McKenzie, Erica DiClemente, and Katie Sheehan. Talk about what this means to your team and how you think your team will do offensively this season.
Yeah, we're guard dominant. And one of the big injuries we had last year, Candace Walker, our starting point guard at the time, got hurt in the first game. She tore her plantar fasciitis. And then later in the season, when she was cleared to play, she tore her ACL. So the 3 people you mentioned, Erica DiClemente is a 5th-year senior, very athletic, and has been through the war, so to speak. She tore ACL 2 years ago and has come back very strong. Miriam McKenzie, really, really good local high school player, as was Katie Sheehan. Miriam at Oakland Mills and Katie Sheehan at Good Counsel. So we're guard heavy, guard strong, and I think in our league has had really good guards, and we've had one really good post in Rachel Fitz, again, the kid from Marist. But we think with those 3 guards and Candace Walker coming off the bench off an injury, we'll be able to score a lot of points. We'll be able to do a lot of different things as far as posting up our guards and running them off ball screens, staggered screens, and sometimes just setting a high ball screen for them and letting them go to the basket and create. The good thing about that is at times they make really good decisions and can score, and other times we're going to take bad shots and might turn the ball over. But we want to play a little bit faster because of our guard play, and I think anytime you do that, you are turning yourself over or opening yourself up to turn the ball over a little bit more.
I guess last question for you to wrap up. If you can take away one thing from Friday's game, what would it be?
I think that we compete. That we compete and we play hard every possession. To say that we're going to go in there and stop Asia Bussey, who's, a beast, or we're going to shut down Liz Rappel. No, but we want to compete with them. We want them to know we're there. We want to play hard every possession. We want to dive on loose balls. We want to communicate defensively. So we really want to take away a lot of the intangibles. We want to be able to run our stuff against the defense that, likes to get up into the passing lanes. We want to get open on the wings against the pressure defense and be able to, catch and pass and screen and execute our stuff. So I think what we're going to look for, after the game, is going to be the intangibles. Did we play hard every possession? Did we compete? Did we stay together? I think a lot of times you see teams, especially young teams, you go on the road in a hostile situation, they fall apart, they start bickering. We don't want that to be us. We want to stay together, and hopefully, some good things will happen up there on Friday.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, and have a safe trip over to Morgantown.
Thanks, John. Look forward to it.